All right, boys. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back to the OWC, Ontario's West Coast Dart League. We got a match for you here tonight. We are looking at round 9. So this is now season 2. And so we're at the end of season 2. We have 9 rounds because we have 10 players. Season 1, we had 8 players, so a little bit different, 7 rounds. Now we've got 10. Here we are on the precipice of ending this season. It's been a long season, a little bit longer than normal. Of course, COVID-19 has disrupted everything, and we are no different here at the OWC, as we've had to take everything from playing in person and put it online. It's a good thing. In the end, it was a good thing because we've expanded the league. We're proud to announce to everyone that is watching, as you guys already know, but anyone who's watching later on, if you're not watching this live, and we do have some that follow this league that aren't in the league is expanded by twice the size. So where we had actually more than twice the size, we have 10 players in the league this year. We are losing one that we think, but we not only have we replaced that one, but we've added 14 more. So there are now 24 players in this league. We're going to see them broken up into 2 leagues. The Premier League will remain by and large the same as what we've had earlier. Same players you have gotten used to seeing, with the exception of 3 new additions. From what we are now calling the Players League. So that's going to be kind of like, I hate to use the word feeder league, but for lack of better purpose, feeder league. So this league, still great players. Some of these games will be streamed. By and large, they won't be, but some of them will be key games. We're going to get them out there. People want to see them. And it'll be the same thing with the Premier League next year. Not every game is going to be streamed. We're hoping that with guideline restrictions, we can play in person. We actually might do some live streaming on live locations where we happen to be playing. So you're going to get some of the other guys in the background, hear some cheering, etc. So it should be a lot of fun. So we're going to have 12 in each side. There'll be the Players League, the Premier League. At the end of each year, there will be definitely a 1-player swap. The person who wins the season, will be promoted to the Players League, and the last player of the season in the Premier's League, will be relegated to the Players League. Okay, that's at the season, not the end of playoffs. I know we had previously decided or had talked about whether or not at the end of playoffs would matter. That's playing for your honor. That's playing for your trophy. But you got to win the season to get promoted, because anything can happen in a one day of playoffs, and we're not going to decide who gets promoted and relegated based on a one-day showdown round robin. It's what you do all the way through the year. That's going to get you promoted or relegated. So there are going to be, aside from those 1 spots, 3 other spots, and we are going to be discussing a little bit about how those guys can have an opportunity. If their average is better than their counterpart in the Premier League, they're going to have an opportunity to go. We may add a spot for the person who wins the playoffs in the Players League to get an automatic buy in. Potentially, we're discussing this. So there's a few different things that we can look at. Anyway, we're excited to have all you players. So without any further ado, today, who do we got on the board? Well, we're going to have Jason versus Kory. So having a look at these guys in the scoreboard here. And is my mic been muted the whole time? No, it's not. Good. So Kory, of course, Season 1 Grand Champion, also Champion of Mr. Chairman. He's been running the table on a bunch of tournaments and seasons. Here he is, 16 points, 8 wins, no losses. Round 9, hasn't taken a loss, has taken ties in previous seasons, no ties this season so far, just a straight run in the table, 45 plus minus, right? So their leg differential, 45, leg differential, 56 wins, 11 legs taken away. So he's flying, and he's doing his thing. Up against him tonight, only 2 spots down in 3rd place is Jason Elliott, 11 points, also played 8 matches with the 4 wins, 1 loss, and 3 draws. So that's not controversial in the fact he's got the 3 draws. We've allowed draws this season. Again, we're looking at maybe removing draws next year, and that makes a huge impact. As you can see, Jason's made a season on draws. He gets 3 extra points. If he doesn't get those 3 points, he's sitting at 8 points, and he would be just in between Rob Beatty and Scott Bird right there, if not for that, depending on whether maybe he gets those wins or not, who knows. But people like to see wins, so we're looking at that. But for tonight, if Jason can get a win here, he could potentially be tying Cruz for 2nd place. He has an opportunity to move into 2nd place. Cruz has not played his 9th round match yet. So there's a lot on the line here. For both of these guys, and it really matters too, because if you look at the bottom of the board there, Adam and Scott have also not played. So depending on how this works, it could set some first-round matchups. Here's the thing, though. We have, and this is news to the rest of the group, is that we have 10 people. Everybody makes the playoffs, except for, obviously, our round robin can't work with 10 people without too many buys. So what we are going to be likely doing, and we will discuss this a little bit further and confirm with you after round 9 is done, is having a wild card weekend. This wild card weekend would involve Scott Bird, Evan Weinsman, Adam Lobb, and Scott Hopper, provided they are the ones that remain in that bottom 4, and at this point in time there's no way they can catch anybody, so that will be the bottom 4. That wild card weekend, or even if it's the same weekend as the actual playoff, they would play a round robin against one another, in which 2 of them would be eliminated. So that's like your first round of the playoffs, except everybody else wouldn't play it. The 2 that are not eliminated would join back in. They would have passed wild card weekend, and here you are at first round of the playoffs with only 8 guys remaining. I know this is a shocker. It's a shocker to the 2 guys waiting in the camera in the wings right now, because they don't know anything about that either. So this is a big announcement there of a wild card weekend that's going to be coming. And as we start to grow even into groups of 12, you can expect kind of a similar scenario, possibly with some buys, possibly with wild card weekend scenario, because this is what gets us down to the brackets that we need to get down to for playoff purposes. So big game tonight. So now what we've just learned is that Kory's not looking necessarily to play Scott Hopper round 1. Could be anybody. Could be Scott, could be Evan, could be Adam, could be the other Scott, depending on who comes out of wild card weekend. Same for possibly Cruz, possibly Jason, possibly even Eric. You know, all these guys, and of course Kory, these all be affected by the results of that wild card weekend. So let's find out how these guys are feeling tonight. We're going to bring them in here. Hey Jason, hey Kory. Kory, we need you to go to your board to see you though, because I set the camera up on your board. So we'll start with Jason. How's it going tonight? Oh, well, let me get you unmuted here. There you go. How's it going tonight, Jay?
It's going good.
Good.
Yeah, looking forward. It's been a while since I had some competition, so.
Yeah, definitely, and we're looking forward to that. And sorry about the crappy camera angle, Kory. I'm going to see what I can. No, I can't really do anything about that. You'll have to just step towards the 11. Keep 11. Coming. Yeah, keep moving forward.
I don't know where the.
Bam! Now I can see you. There you go. Hey, there you are. How's it going, Kory?
I feel like Rob Beatty right now.
You know, yeah, it's similar. He does it. You know, you look like every Zoom meeting I've been on. Someone's got that angle.
Rob would just come around and give thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, what are you wearing? You wearing slippers? Because then you are Rob Beatty today. He always wears slippers. So anyway, get into this game. That's a little bit of a shocker about that playoff for you guys. What do you initially think about that wild card weekend? Because it does affect both of you. You may have had locked in your mind who you might be playing first round, and now that's completely up in the air.
Is that set? Like that's what we are doing, or
yeah, we're gonna
discussion.
No, we're gonna be having a wild card weekend. It has to happen. We've gone through every scenario. A couple of us were going over this. Those who had an opportunity, and just trying to work out how we could do a playoff and make it work so we don't have to have buys multiple rounds. And the only way to do that is this. Otherwise, we'd have to give multiple people buys in each round in order for things to balance out the way we want them to balance out. So what this does is make it so that people don't have to face the inevitability of not making the playoffs. So basically that wild card weekend is same with the NHL, NFL does. It allows teams that are near the bottom to fight for those 2 bottom playoff spots. So
good.
Yeah, could change. What do you think coming in tonight, Jay? What's your keys to victory tonight against the monster that is Kory Mulligan?
To be honest, everyone always talks about doubling, but really tonight my concentration is I want to get a higher average. I know that doubles come into play, but my average I want to bring up because it hasn't been good all year.
Yeah, fair enough. And Kory, you've been Mr. Consistent for the better part of the year. I know that your game hasn't been always maybe where you want it. So even though you're not been defeated yet, actually in either season. So what's your keys to coming in tonight in round 9? What are you going to do here to cap off season 2?
Yeah, just the same thing as last game. Just stay focused. Don't get yourself into those stupid doubles. Take your time on your doubles. Yeah, and go for the fat at the 20.
Right on. Okay, awesome. Thanks for that, boys. Looking forward to a great game. So we're going to get ourselves into a game scene here. We think we've got it pretty much set up. I'll just move that. I've got Dart Connect all set up. You'll see it come up on the screen once we decide who throws for bull. As usual, we're going to start with the left-hand side. So, Kory, 3 darts to you at bull.
Nothing.
Nothing there. There's a 3 to Jay.
Red.
All right, Jason to throw first. We're going to pull that up. You guys see that on your screen. Jason and Kory both on the right side. So as usual, it's a best of 12 boys. A tie is possible at 6-6. First to 7 gets the win. I will mute myself here. If you need me, have questions, want to check out, I will not interrupt you. If I do have to interrupt you, it'll only be because you asked or because I'm unsure of a score. If that interrupts your throw, we apologize, but we want to make sure the scores are correct. So game 1, Jason to throw. Have a great match, both of you. Game on.
Have a good game, Kory.
Yeah, man.
All right, here we go. Looking forward to this match. It's been a little while since we had some OWC dart action. Guys kind of acclimating to everything they got to get done in terms of COVID and whatnot, working, getting back to work.
Great start.
And not the start that Jason wanted to see here tonight. And we'll see if Kory can get out of the gates here with some good, clean darts, and so far does.
60.
Yeah. You know, you're gonna take a 60 anytime out of the gate. A little bit of nerves, obviously, we're seeing here in the part of Jason throwing up that 11. I'm not sure how he even threw an 11. I didn't quite catch it. Probably 2 5s and a 1 there.
60.
And makes a course correction and gets himself up for a steady Eddie 60. I think he did it an unorthodox way, but he got her.
$40.
Yeah, so Jason coming in here really wants to improve on his average, and that's respectable because he's sitting in the top 3, but his average is
85.
Oh, and an 85. Thought we had our first 100 plus. But his average is sitting down near the bottom 3, bottom 4. So I think he's at around a 41 average. Correct me if I'm wrong.
45.
Pretty close anyway. 41 average or so. And there's people below him with 44, 45 averages who would very much love to be in that position.
40.
Matter of fact, if you come right across Jason's stat board in a lot of his categories, it would look like he could move down 4
40.
spots, and others could move up 4 spots. But what's happened there is those draws have made an epic difference to his season. He's getting the 3 points 60. For them, and there we go. Get the score updated, and so that's been huge, right? So he wants to make a point here. And we're loving Kory's shirt, 53. What is the recommended checkout for 53
30.
Anyway? I'll tell you what it is. 17 double 18. Thank you, Dirk.
41.
So I was going to say a bit of a slow start here. No, Jason's right on track, though, with what he wanted to throw. A slow start from Kory. 43 is not kind of an average he wants to see coming in. And he was saying earlier that he wasn't really loving his game. He had been a little bit inconsistent playing the other night. Thought his darts could be better. And I think we're seeing evidence of that continuing, at least early on here in leg 1. But Jason's probably happy with that 51 average, even though a couple of throws he'd like an extra dart at. But you got to be happy with the overall.
100.
And there it is. There's our first 100 as Kory gets a big throw up on the board. These guys neck and neck coming down the stretch.
$60.
$81.
Sorry about that. Dealing with some
That's 64 then?
home stuff. He's looking. Oh. Sorry, did you ask me a question, Jay?
It is
Did you throw a 20 and an 8?
Yeah, triple eight.
Okay, hang on. So you threw a 20 and a 24. So that leaves you at tops. If you've thrown a 20 and a triple 8, yeah, it leaves you at tops.
Tops?
Yep. And tops here with one dart. And he pins it, and he gets it just like that in one dart. And takes game 1 from Kory, and he's going to be happy about that here. Oh, I forgot to do that average. So just we'll have to remember there before we get going on this second game, I'm just putting the track double out attempts here. So you had 1 attempt at a double there. Is that correct, Jay?
That's correct.
So I'm going to add that to the end. We'll just remind me to do that, or Kory, since you're a bit of our statistician, you'll have to remember to add 1 attempt. It's turned on now, so we should be fine. Okay, game 1 to Jason. Game 2, Kory to throw first. Game on. All right, here we go. Let's. This is what happens, eh? The sleeping dog gets awakened. And we'll see.
41.
But doesn't appear to wake up right away here. We've seen Colin
41.
Take a loss now today in the Challenger Series. So he's going to be a new player. Not really new. Colin's not new to any of us. The founder of the Chairman of the Board tournament. Incredibly difficult player to play against.
40.
Oh, I need clarification. Hold. Can I get confirmed? Is that 40 or 20?
40.
Thank you. And he's going to be joining season 3, but we've put him in the league there, in the players league, so he can play his way out of it, and he's handily done that. So he's going to be joining us in the Premier League next year. But in one of his final matches,
22.
actually took a loss in a best of 3, not a best of 7. So it's very different. Anything happened at best of 3, and he was a super classy gentleman in coaching his opponent on his checkouts today.
25.
But yeah, it was a bit of an upset because he's been throwing in and around a 63, 62 average in that tournament to decide who gets to join the Players League with a spots of 70 something, 73 a couple times, 72. So that was a shocker. So could we see a back-to-back upset of the Titans here today?
60.
Whoever takes that first match from Kory is, I don't know, maybe to put their head on the trophy? I don't know. Get a statuette of them? Hero? Kory's taking a page out of my book here and slowing down the pace. Jason's pace was really benefiting him here, and I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I don't know if he would.
55.
Well, I won't say that's not a strategy.
Sorry. Yes, 55.
He is certainly at least
60.
really choosing his placement here. And maybe that's good. Just go through his mechanics and say, let's not rush this too much and fix what I got to fix.
11.
$30.
So a real cool off here in leg 2.
45.
As both of these players cruising in and around the 50 average leg 1. Of course, Jason gets the
85.
win. And here we go. Bit of a pick-me-up here.
85?
Yeah.
And see if Jason can answer. Oh!
100.
Bam! And does. And timely at that. As it's 119 to 108. Kory to throw. Who retains throw. And he answers back. You know what? I can do that. Oh. Oh, whoa. Let's go back.
26.
There we go. Okay. Double 4 to Kory. Just had to correct the scoreboard there a little bit. Miss on 3 darts. Okay. Wasn't sure if he had a double out attempt in the last visit to the Aki, but didn't. So Jason here looking at 74 after hitting a 19 in his first dart.
You're at 19, 74, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Of course, he can't hear me unless he asks. So now he's got a 54 and gets what he wants with a 14 to leave himself tops, and he throws a 53. Okay. Back over to Kory. I got it, Jay. You can move on.
Bust.
Ooh, bust it in one dart. And tops to Jason, who hits a 20, comes inside, and has to go down to double 10. Does he get it? No, up to double 5.
30.
And not able to close this one out. We're going to go back on 3 attempts here to Jay and back to Kory. See if he can close this one out. Hits a 4. Needs double 2. That one low. And even lower, can't get it. You see, pins a 4, and we're going to have to see if he gets a chance to come back on this one. Double 5 to Jay, who gets in ugly and hits it way inside, but pins the 1 to double 2. Oh, and leaves himself. I think that's 8. Leaves himself on Madhouse. Actually,
that wasn't 9. Sorry, that was 8. And
yes.
left with 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
2. Yeah, got it. All right, double 2 to Kory. And both of these players in the Madhouse now. And first dart is high and second dart high, and he leaves himself there.
2.
And 3 darts out of double here. Okay, so Jay over to double 1 to take a 2-leg lead, and that's a
No
bust.
score. 1 dart.
Who wants it? Who wants to close out this second leg on double 1? And it's Kory.
1 dart.
So he's able to do that on 1 dart. Check it out, and we have brought this thing up to 1-1. So game 2 to Kory, game 3 Jason to throw first. Game on. Yeah, a nice first dart there.
85.
And he starts out with a good throw, 85. Thought he had a hundy there. Really did look like a ton there. Ooh. Oh, a 2 bounce outs there.
20.
1-800 new board. Also, there's a weather issue gathering on your 14. Not sure, maybe seek shelter.
60.
As that actually really hurt. It allows Jason to get out to a more than 100-point lead. Of course, he threw first. Kory making an adjustment in his equipment here. Probably a broken shaft, I would imagine. Or flight. He likes the flight rings. One might have fallen.
41. $100.
There it is. And a commanding lead here so far.
100.
Oh, another one, and he answers him right back. I love to see it.
26.
Which is the natural answer for 2 back-to-back hundreds. The Mistress. Welcome to the game, Mistress.
45.
Was that 45?
Yep.
Something we've seen over the course of season 2 here. It's going to seem
30.
like maybe I'm picking out little things, but you got Kory's played extremely well. He's got all 8 wins. But
40.
What we've seen for the first time, which we didn't see in season 1, except for when Rob pushed him to a tie, was that Kory could be beatable. Of course, he's always beatable.
81.
Everyone's beatable, but Kory has played at such a high level through season 1. There was a large gap in between what Kory was able to do and what the rest of us were able to do and really have a shot at him. And now Rob gave us a real excitement at Square Brew that one day. Square Brew, Goddard, Alex, great guy. Go check him out. And he gave us some real excitement because Kory got up to on him 6 games to none. Rob, I think it was 6 games to none. Could be wrong, maybe 1 leg. Rob comes back,
24,
rushes right back, and ties him to split the points, and that's the closest anyone's ever come to beating him. Season 2, not a lot changed. Everyone taking their losses, taking their lumps from Kory. I guess the closest we've seen is opportunity where, I guess it was me, Adam played him, and get this score here.
I'm at 38. Takes me to 23, right?
I'm not sure if you're actually asking me. So we'll go back to the story in a second. No, so what did you throw there? Give me your 3 darts.
54.
Oh,
54.
you threw a 54, so that leaves you on 7. Any double load attempts there?
No.
Okay. Kory to throw. Yeah, so Kory 171 here. Anyway, and great dart.
85.
85. So 7 over to Jason. And I guess what I'm saying is that, yeah, I took 4 legs off of him. So that's the closest we've seen. But this season, we've seen lots of opportunities where Kory, average-wise, was quite beatable. And either their opponents had a bad day, didn't step up, didn't claim the opportunity, as I also didn't finish that game. So even here, we're looking at an average of 52 for Kory, 62 for Jason in this second leg. And we've had, it's looked like Jason has been the better player through the better part of 3 legs here. Who knows if that holds? But Kory is beginning to look human for us. And what's he got here? 4 and a 17. So he's looking for a 65. Hits a second 17 for 38. Leaves him with 48. No attempts on a double. It's a bust on 1. And Jason, he's really picked up his game. Season 1, he was a competitor as well, but he has done what he does as Solo. We call him Solo because Han Solo. No one, don't ever tell me the odds. Jason's come back from games he had no business coming back from to force those 3 ties, and as we said earlier, made a whole season out of it.
36.
And has really improved his overall consistency for sure.
Bust.
And that consistency is king. It's king in any darts, is king in the OWC. Now, I see Kory at a 49 here, and you might think, well, that's fantastic. But he's not happy with that. He will be happy, however, with checking out this leg in 2 darts, which he really needed as Jason was heating up. And Jason had an almost 150-point lead on him there, so it was shocking. But here we are with 2-2. So that's game 3 to Kory. 2-1 Kory in the series. Moving forward to game 4, Kory to throw. Game on. Yeah, so, you look at that. His match average so far, Kory, 45. Jason's just
81.
Slightly better at 46. Throw that 50 average. Try and maintain that 50 to 55 average, and you have a real shot of taking, a crack at the champ. Of course, you got to get that doubling up. So one thing, even if Kory's...
100.
Oh, fantastic. Even if Kory's scoring comes down, his doubles are usually hot as coals. And he's not going to give you a whole lot of opportunities.
55.
$60.
Jason's
60.
form is looking fantastic tonight. Looks like he's actually adjusted a bit. Elbows up a bit higher. His wrist is cranked back a little bit more.
30.
If you watch him when he throws here, for a while there, he was throwing like this, kind of bringing it back really far. And now he's placing, elbows up, and delivering really well tonight.
45.
And I think that's definitely a reason why we've seen him out to such a great start. And leading in a number of legs, if not all legs, save for this one, as Kory leaves himself on big fish. And a brand spanking new shirt
41.
that Jason's wearing, compliments of Gridtronics for all your shirt screening, printing, embroidery needs. Give
45.
Jordan a call. That's Jordan at Gridtronics. Or www.gridtronics.ca. Shameless plugging. I think he has a website.
40.
Maybe he doesn't. Get in touch with me. I'll tell you how to get in touch with Jordan. Does some good work.
23.
And floundering a little bit down the stretch here is Kory in his last 2 throws, a 45 and 23 respectively. Jason yet to really make him pay for this. And doesn't look like he's going to here as he throws another one in the
41.
one pot. 102 to Kory. And gets the triple 20, I believe, looking for a 10 here. Oh, triple 10. So I think we're looking at a 90, which is going to leave him on a 12. He just needs double 6.
90.
Oh, and he misses wide, hits the 90. Wonder on a double leaves himself in double 6. What a great throw and an excellent setup. Almost a sure going to take this leg.
$65.
All right, so he's got another shot when he comes back, but Kory for a double 6 comes inside a 1 dart, double 3. First one's a miss and puts himself
Did
in.
something that I said I wouldn't do.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
9.
it. He wanted to get himself away from those ugly checkouts, and here he is. Now, Jason's got to play this really well with an 84, and he can't as he hits a 1. Now he's on an 83. Here's a 61, I believe. Leaves him at 23. It's not.
23.
So Kory's going to get his chance. See what he does here to set himself up.
64.
So he leaves himself double 10. No shots at a double there. 3 to Kory, who gets a bust and 1 dart because he hits double 1. And Jason's going to be coming back here. Double 10.
1 dart.
Pins in 1 dart. Oh, epic finish to that leg. A game that Kory very much should have had. I called it. Now Jason's making me eat a little bit of humble pie. So 2-2 in the series. Jason wins that leg. Moving on to leg 5. Jason to throw first. Game on. What a great match so far. Man, Jason looks good in that shirt. I like to see, you know what? I like to see a dart shirt when a guy's playing darts, you know. Although that 53 t-shirt that Kory's wearing is super smart. But nothing like... Did you say 28? I'm going to wait. Oh, he's watching. He'll correct me. Jay, can you confirm that was a 28?
28, yes.
Thanks. Kory?
31.
There you go. And we're back on track. But yeah, there's something about a dart shirt. Like, even when you're watching live, right? And the guy's got a collared shirt on. I don't know. It just feels professional. And I just like the look of it. It's like billiards, right?
41.
You wouldn't want to watch a billiards match. Someone comes in, he's got his ripped jean short cutoffs. He put in the wash to fray up a little bit, like it's, 1994.
60.
It's Pearl Jam t-shirt. Nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to gentlemanizing, if I can use that word, pub games.
45.
Yeah, get a collared shirt on, you bum.
$30.
Good looking score going here.
60.
Oh, and a 60. Looked like 100. Still a good score. As Jason out to the lead again. These guys both rocking a 44 average in leg 5. Not where they want to be.
55.
Overall, Jason's still out playing. The veteran Kory, the champion Kory, the Mr. Chairman Kory.
81.
Ooh, nice throw. And he puts the boots into it. Says, hey, keep up. I'm going to take the lead again. I'm zoned in tonight. I know who I'm playing, and I know what I need to do.
60.
He looks focused. He looks ready to play.
60.
As he matches him there on a steady. Oh, and there he jumps out to 100 here, and he so very much needed it. Now he's taking the lead here. Jason needs to throw some pretty good darts with that
60.
to hold his throw, and will, but only 30 points, 31 points separates them. And Kory has a real opportunity here to steal down near a checkout here in leg 5.
59.
A good throw here by Jay.
77.
Does leave him on an ugly odd, but not too bad at 49. 96 to Kory to see what he does with the triple 20 double 18. Goes for it. Can't hold the triple 20. As he resets, and I think he's got another, I don't know if that's at 80. Oh, and he gets it. He gets it. He closes out to 96. Single
96.
20, triple 20,
Oh, you got it?
double 8. In a fantastic finish to restore his one-leg lead in 3 dart, or
I missed that.
probably
What
2 darts,
happened?
because he did a bit of a setup dart. So in this one, he comes in with a 96, hits a single 20, triple 20, and finishes it off with a double 8 to take a 96 checkout and restore a one-leg lead. It's 3-2 in the series. On to game 6. Kory to throw first. Game on.
Nice starts, Kory.
Thanks.
I normally wouldn't roll through everything that happened for these guys. I've decided I'm just going to start going who won, next leg, who throws, game on. I don't want to get in their head, but he did ask. So, ask,
60.
and you shall receive.
$92.
Oh, what an answer from Jay here. You're like, look, I'm not letting you get out too far. But Kory with some clutch throws today, too. That one, the biggest clutch of this match so far. 66?
97.
No, 97. Great throw as well. And he counters the would-be challenger.
60.
Some solid darts from Elliott tonight. And this leg here from Kory as well.
45.
Boy, that looked like the prettiest 45 I've ever seen. Sure looked like 100 or a 120.
45.
$83.
What a leg. 71 to 66.
30.
Both of them sitting on a 49 average. Not quite 60 points separating them.
30.
And both put up a 30. It's going to be drama today, I get the feeling.
60.
There, not even one throw separating them here. So this throw is going to set this leg tone. First guy to falter.
60.
Another steady put up by Kory. Over to Jason. Throwing with confidence. I think that's a triple 1 though.
43.
And it is. That might really hurt him here. 126 on a checkout. Triple 19, triple 19? No, it goes another route. I don't even know where that was. Can't see it. Of course, he's got some oddball lighting on there tonight, but he has to. It's a little bit dark in his room and he needs to get that done. Did he just check out 126? He did. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to find out what his first dart was.
Is that right?
Well,
What'd you hit?
okay, so what was dart number 1? I didn't see dart 1.
A double 20.
So you were 40 plus 54. And then you hit a double 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Kory gets the leg with a 126 checkout. So that's back-to-back 96, 126. You did it in 3 darts. So that's going to take a 2-leg lead in the series. Moving on to game 7. Jason to throw. Game on.
1 dart at checkout.
Yeah, I said that right, or did I say 2?
3.
Oh, let me just double back here for a second then. Prior leg. Okay, and let's go enter. Yep, okay, we're all good. Game on, boys.
$60.
Check out Charlie is right. Eric, what a check out. I mean, Jason's hanging with him. Jason's forcing him to play stellar darts. I'll do you that solid, my friend. I won't make you say it.
Oh, 11.
But yeah, you know, looks like Jason's still in
85.
good spirits after losing
You should have said you're 4. What are you doing?
a couple of games that he probably could have or should have won almost. Stellar checkouts, 126 and 96
22.
from Kory. And, you know, now Jay's got to get it into his head to not let that phase him too much. He's playing so well, and now we see these averages coming down. And for him, fortunately, it's coming down for
60.
Kory as well, but he is steadying out a little bit here, and Jason needs to do the same. So now he's back. Do you see what he's doing? He's reaching now and rushing.
41.
So prior to that, I was saying that, you know, he normally does this and bam, whereas before he was bringing it up and back a bit further and then short draw back. And he was having so much success, and now we're seeing him reach out and bam, a lot quicker
55.
and less set up before his throw. This is just one observation. There he's slowing it down a little bit again. There he's back. And here comes the throw again.
92.
All right. Huge difference, right? I mean, doesn't look like much. You know, he goes like this and versus. But what a difference in his throwing. In his results, I should say.
21.
Opportunity for Jason here. And he pins the lipstick in dart 1. All over it in dart 2. Is that a 120? 140?
140.
Oh, baby, yeah. 140. First one of the match. Now he's out to big lead. I'm so impressed with how Jason's playing. I am impressed with how Kory's checking out wildly. So it's doubling
41.
out versus big fat scores. Right now, anyway. Once again, I want to thank Nth James, the guy who made our scoring stingers, the 100s, the 120s, the 140s you see come across
45.
the screen. Part of the Serenity Gaming Group. And was classy enough to spend the better part of a couple of days making these stingers for us. And very thankful
60.
he did. Gave us the dartboard stinger, etc., etc. Which I should be using today, and I haven't. So I'll use him with 70. Now he's down to 50. Does he take a shot at bull? He does, and he gets bull, but not bullseye.
65.
As he puts up a 65, that would have been so dramatic. One shot at a double there. 175 to Kory. My goodness, I don't know if I want to play Jason round 1. Not the way he's playing right now. This is a different
40.
This is a different Jason Elliott that was playing round 6, round 7.
There it is.
Round 8, he gets it. He checks it out. 2 darts. There it is, and he draws within 1. Jason wins that leg, draws within 1 in the series. Now we move on to game 8, leg 8. Kory to throw first. Game on. Wow, man. So we've seen Kory here before. Okay, so we've seen him here against Adam, and this
45.
it was very similar, except I think it might have even been reverse 4-3. We got to see Jason hold the line, stay focused, stay throwing great darts. No interruptions, no interference. Mentally, if he can do this, he's got a real shot to be the
41.
first one to take out the chairman.
$41.
$43.
A wild dart there. Haven't seen that much tonight. Now he's looking at a 15. Needs a solid throw here.
20.
Can't get it. It's going to have to settle for a 20. And he's going to have to hope that Kory can go throw a little errant here.
41.
And does. So not a great start to the leg 8 from Kory. 45, 41, 43, 41. Jason, not a whole lot better, just that single 60, and the rest of it was trash.
45.
And I'm only saying what they would say themselves, not picking on them too much. And another 45 up on the board, so a slow start here.
43.
There, Jason's thrown his slowed his throw down a bit again.
61.
And it pays off. And I do like actually when he draws back just a little bit more, so he's 90 degree with the forearm rather than
60.
starting out here. You know, so much can happen when you draw it back. You can lose your place, lose your vision. And we kind of see evidence of when he draws back first.
85.
He strikes pay dirt. And he's leading this one again.
81.
Great answer from Kory. Great darts there. 51 average. 51 average for the match. 51 to 52 for the leg.
60.
And they're going to keep at it. Wow. Kory with a 147. He could go triple 20, triple 17. He doesn't. It's a 2. The 145 left. Oh, wait, I think that might be a triple 20 he threw up there. I can't tell. You get the update here.
79.
79 was leaves him on a nice little tidy check out of a 68. 129 over to Jay, who tries for the 57 and can't get it. It hits the 19, so leaves him on 110. Plus a single 20 and another single 20.
59.
And leave him on 70. Another nice checkout. One he likes, one we see him throw often. I think that might be a triple there.
Oh, what a nasty dart. Bust.
Oh, I see. It was a triple and then a bust. All right, 70 over to Jason to draw even in this one. Triple 18, double 8 goes for it quite a bit low as he hits a 24, I think, or is it a single 6? I'll wait for him to ask. Throws an 8. I don't know what he's thrown in that dart 1. It looks like maybe a single 6.
30.
And it was. So he's got tops all set up for himself. 68 to Kory, who hits a 20.
Got it.
Hold on, so you hit a 20. Oh, yeah, you did get it. My apologies. I read that wrong. So, all right, so that's leg 68. Check out to Kory, who restores his... Yep, one dart, who restores his two-leg lead. 5-3 in the series. Game 9. Jason will throw first. Game on. All right, it's getting interesting here. His doubles are just deadly.
11.
120.
Wow, there it is, a 120. So we've had them all. 100, buck 20, buck 40.
80.
And a good answer here from Jason. 30 points roughly separates them.
81.
60.
23.
All right, an opportunity here for Elliott if he can put up some chunk numbers. He needs about 70 points.
60.
Steady Eddie here in a 60 will do. He can only do what he can do as he tries to catch up in this one. Nice close game, good average, but
36.
his opponent was throwing a 75 until now. That's going to drop him down quite a bit here as Jason gets a huge opportunity to try
45.
and steal throw and won't be able to do it.
$45.
There was some paint.
100.
And a 100. Oh, what a great visit there. When he needed it big time now. He's pushed that 59
60.
average. Kory throwing a 61. Neck and neck down the stretch. I think that's above the line. So probably a 105 left. Has to choose. Do I drop down to 19?
65 left.
So what have you thrown there? An 80?
An 80. Should be
Okay.
65 left.
65. Yep, correct. So he's actually got some lipstick there in that first dart. I didn't see that coming. So 65 and needs to choose what he needs to do to get this set up. And he elects to throw a 19.
99.
And hits himself a Wayne Gretzky. No darts at a double there. 136 to Kory. 96 to Kory.
60.
Goes up to 60. Leaves him on 76. So opportunity to Jason here. 10 double 18 if he likes it. He does, but can't get. Oh no, he went 6 tops. Oh, back to double 10 here as he slides just under the wire. And can't pin it.
41.
And has to settle for a 41. 2 darts at a double and an ugly 5 to come back to. 56 over to Kory now after he hits single 20. And you might hit a double 16 there. So he's got a 56, which leaves him on double 10.
Leaves me 24, right?
Oh, wait a minute. So you hit a 32 and a 20? 52 points? Yes, 24. Double 12.
Oh my gosh. I missed the board.
So he's going to have to come back to that double 12. But he's got an opportunity here. Jason needs to burn a dart to get back to a checkout. And that's going to be a bust.
Bust. No score.
Double
One dart.
12 to Kory. It's a top left-hand side if you can't see it. Just above the 9. I know most of you guys know that, but if you're watching and you're unfamiliar with the dartboard, that's where it is. First dart is quite a bit high, and he pins it on dart number 2.
2 darts.
That's going to guarantee him a point as he's got 6-3 lead now. That's going to award a point to Kory in a 63 lead in this match. Moving on to leg 10. Kory to throw first. Still a point up for grab, gentlemen. Game on. Kory, of course, not needing that point. He's already got first place locked up. No one can touch him. And another bounce
40.
out there. If ever there was a case for him getting a new board, it's been tonight. And I think he already knows that. I mean,
60.
the old used board that he so kindly gave me to start out with, and I would still be using if not for Eric. Thank you very much, Eric. Is now better than the board he's currently got
81.
hanging up in his wall. So, time for a change. You know, maybe the winner of the season in these leagues maybe needs to get a new dartboard.
60.
Wouldn't be a bad prize at all, now would that? You know, I could do with a new dartboard every year. We pound these things pretty good.
41.
Chew them up pretty good. So, along with the trophy, who knows? Maybe we'll talk.
60.
And there's a first mistress from Kory we've seen tonight, all the way down to leg 10. Oh, a good throw there from Jason. Man, I gotta use the washroom, but I am not gonna ice these guys in such an important
30.
round 9 match. And that's why they make adult diapers, folks. I borrowed some from Dirk.
43.
Oh, he's gonna kill me.
60.
Dirk, when you go to knock me out, swing low, buddy. I'm shorter than you think. By the way, Dirk gave me some beautiful,
100.
Oh, there's a 100 there. Dirk gave me some beautiful flights. They actually got All the checkouts from
100.
120 down, and another 100 as he answers right on my flight. So as I turn it around, I can see all the checkouts, and I think it was meant because I asked for a 53 checkout one time, which Eric, you seen in his last time he was on, or last time I seen him.
What have I got left there, Adam?
1 second here. And what have you thrown, Dart 1, a 15?
17.
17, you're left with 66. Yeah, I'll never live that down, nor should I. But, he went out and got me these flights, and they're awesome. I think it was meant as a joke, but they're maybe the happiest thing I've ever had. I love them. Because you can stand there and look at it.
That's 27, 37, 44.
No darts at a double? Oh, sorry. Before Kory throws, no darts at a double there, Jay?
No. Well, I think it was, yeah, okay.
Game on.
So I should be left with 40.
Okay, so you said you threw a 44, correct?
Sorry, I threw a 10, a 17, and a 16.
Kory, go retrieve your dart. I don't mind interrupting your throw, but we've iced your throw here. So if you wish to, it's up to you. So you threw a what? Give me your scores again.
10, 16, 17.
43 you threw. Leaves you with
Yes.
40. No darts at a double. Kory to throw.
Sorry, Kory.
All right.
He's got his dart back. He's all right. Yeah, like I've said before, we're not going to apologize for interrupting to get a score. It is a pub game. It is
59.
noise is part of the game, but at the same token, icing a guy at a critical part in the game when the match is on the
Got
line
it. One dart.
is something we can
Nice
respect, but it doesn't matter anyway. As Jason cleans this out in one dart and draws within 2. 6-4. It's a 2-leg game now as we move on to leg 11 in this one great match. Jason to throw first. Game on. All right, here we go. Yeah. Anyway, Dirk, I love the flights.
60.
And so, joke or not, my friend, thank you for the great gift.
$95.
I'm just reading the chat now. If you're not reading the chat, you should be.
43.
$60.
You guys are brutal.
26.
How you like my new backdrop today, right? So legit. See you do that, PDC. I don't see custom backdrops. I still have to look at your terrible paint your wife picked.
41.
Did I just say that? I did. Come get us, PDC. Come get us.
85.
All right.
60.
Not quite sure in this one. Jason. Well, I guess Kory had the throw. That's why.
100.
I was gonna say, how is it possible his average is less, but his score is better? But Kory had the throw and he's yet to throw here. So that explains a lot. I would love to see this get pushed to the end.
28.
Sadly, Kory can't be beaten. He could be tied here again, which would be the second time in OWC history. Maybe challenged next year
60.
as Colin comes back to the league, who has the potential to challenge Kory on a nightly basis. Of course, he did get beat by a Players League player tonight, so who knows? Maybe he just washes out every year. I don't know.
26.
but could put up the second tie, and getting a tie against Kory is as good as a win. Pretty much.
26.
Man, more mistresses in this one than in Pride and Prejudice.
60.
Gross.
Oh my goodness.
Indeed, a wasted dart here with 101 remaining. Point on the line. And Jason's got to pull a 2-darter score here. He's got a 6 up so far, and that's all. And
5 scored.
oh, I'm mistaken. Doesn't even have that. Oh, Kory was so still I thought we froze. I was about to panic here. I was about to say what?
40.
Oh, 96 to Jason. Needs a big checkout here. If he could check this out, he'd match Kory on that 96 and say, how do you like them apples? Or going to the next game. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that now. Sitting at 76. There is a checkout for that, of course. Ooh.
31.
Oh, 31, not what he's going to want here. 91. So both on odd numbers. So it's going to be an even out dart either way on both sides. So let's see what Kory does here. There's a 17. Leaves him at 74. He's working out the math. I do put it up on the screen. I'm not sure. Sometimes they can see it if they have DCTV up. If they don't, they can't. The adjusted checkout. And gets a single 18 there, I believe, and looking at 56, if that's the case. And I believe it might be. Hits a single 16, yeah, to leave himself tops. So he'll call it a 51 here, I believe. If you threw a 51, that would leave you tops, is that correct?
Tops, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So Jason to throw a 65 here. Triple 11, double 16 is one route. Doesn't go that way.
54, I believe, left.
What did you throw there?
19.
Okay, yeah, 46 remaining.
Oh, 46.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you dirty.
You dirt skirt, you dirty dirt skirt. Get it. Get it, Jason. So I think he might have thrown a single 18 there. Not what he's wanting.
33.
And a 33 to set up a double 16. If he can survive this next throw from Mr. Mulligan. Dart 1 is nowhere to be seen. Dart 2, nowhere to be seen. Dart 3,
0.
nowhere to be seen. Just above the camera on 3 darts. Jason gets a chance here. Ooh, just outside the wire. Good marker dart. Sets it up. Hits the double 8. Needs to head up to double 12 now. Oh, no. No, but that would be different if he hit the double 8. He's double 8 again. Right, because I was thinking he hit a single 8.
That's a bust.
Oh, no, and a bust. Yeah, he would have hit double 8, then double 8 again. Single 8 would have pushed you to double 12. And there it is as he pins it and takes this match.
Good
There
dart, buddy.
it is. That is
You
it
brought
in
your average up,
one
Jay.
dart.
Just like you wanted.
Yeah.
And then, so we'll get these guys back
Yeah, that
in there.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
So we can't see you again,
Yeah.
Kory. Now, great
Good.
Can't
game.
hear you, Adam.
Oh, right now I got to unmute. Yeah, thanks. I needed to unmute there. So, hey, man, what a match. What a match from beginning to end. Right out of the gates, you guys playing at a high level. Jason, some of the best darts we've seen from you in all of Season 2. I think you know that. After you threw there, you must feel pretty good about that. Rocking you said coming in you wanted to rock a plus 50 average. You did that for the vast majority. In fact, you were plus 50 average for all but one leg. removing doubling out. Even doubling out, you maintained a very high average there, and had your opportunities, pushed them to the brink. How do you feel about that match to finish off season 2?
Yeah, that's kind of, obviously a win would have been good, but that's kind of how I wanted to end. I wasn't really expecting to win, but to be honest, I took 4 legs, which I'm happy with.
Yep.
I felt like my darts, they felt straight tonight, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you might even want to go back and have a look at that video, watch yourself throw. Some big differences and notices there in your whole mechanics and approach that you did a little bit differently tonight, and clearly paid off huge as you threw a lot straighter and really challenged. Kory, congrats on another 2 points. 2 points you didn't really need, but you seal the deal here and say, hey, look, I'm winning this season again. So congrats to Kory on another successful winning the season 1, season 2.
Did you have some kind of remote control over my heat in my house, Jason? Holy smokes.
You sweating a little bit?
I can't believe that's about ready to strip down to my boxers. Goodness.
Were you just nervous?
No, it's so hot in here.
I have central air, and for some reason when I play darts lately, I'm sweating like a pig. I don't know what it is.
The same here, man. I'm like ripping. It's crazy.
So Kory, you came in wanting to make sure that you throw real well, stay consistent. How did you feel about your doubling tonight?
It was okay.
A 96 followed by a 126?
Like those 2 were really good. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. I was mad that I made a mistake and stuck. Did you change the heat?
No, but it's 25.5 in here.
Oh yeah, it's legitimately hot in your house. It's not just you.
Wow.
Your doubling out was real well. You did say coming in, I don't want to get myself into those ugly checkouts, and then you put yourself into it. You left yourself with 3 in that one leg. You called yourself out right away, just as I was calling you out in the video for the very same thing. So, but all's well that ends well. Jason gave you a little bit of a run for your money. Average-wise, as far as your throwing goes, how'd you feel about your general points?
Yeah, that's good. Like, I would wish I threw more hundreds. Now Dirk has an opportunity to catch it.
Yeah, and he's watching. He's watching with bated breath to see what he's got to achieve here. But
pressure on you, big man.
There's a few guys in that game, not hundreds, but I think the 100 may be down to just maybe 3. The 120s and the 140s are up to about 5 different guys in round 9 who have an opportunity to take those. So that'll be really interesting. But congratulations to you both on a fantastic season. Kory clearly finishing first. Jason, hard to say where you finished yet. We got to see what Eric does. Having picked up no points here, it'll really determine.
He can't catch me for legs, I don't think.
So points wise, he can. Okay, let's have a look at that. So you're saying he can't catch you for legs. So if I go to the scoreboard here, Eric's got a point. No. Even if he wins right out, he can't catch you. So Jason, congratulations on finishing 3rd in season 2. I don't know where you finished in season 1. So that's
about 8.
About 8. So that's a huge step up. And and a lot of it was, as I was saying in the video there in the broadcast tonight, was those ties and coming back from odds you had no business coming back from to force a bunch of ties. So that's why we call you solo, and you definitely proved that this season. So great season, huge improvement in your game, and I really enjoyed watching you both this season. So look forward to finding out who your playoff matchups will be, and thanks for playing another season, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Good game, Kory.
Good game, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know what mine is.
All right. So, where's my mic? No, I got a mic here. Oh, I'm live. Okay, so these guys were complaining about the heat in their house. That'll do it for us tonight. To end of season 2 for Kory and for Jason. We've still got Eric, Cruz, Adam. Let me see here. We got, I think, Evan still to go. Scott Hopper, Scott Bird. So there's lots of games. Rob Beatty, I think, has to play around 9. So Dirk to play around 9. So I think that might be all of them. I may be forgetting some. So lots of Dirk left in round 9. So we look forward to pushing these guys to get these matches done. and then look forward to a playoff, and hopefully we'll be all together. And if we're not together, we will definitely be streaming all of the playoffs. You will not miss a single bit of the action. As for now, they're changing. Yeah, look at he's squeezing in a 53 and he doesn't even know it. He changed the camera, and now the host camera. I step to your right. There you go. And split the camera as I'm doing my host outro.